There we go. Wait, where am I going? That one.
I wish you had. Here we go. Really, guys?
Really, guys?
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Good. Done.
Here we go. That all you got? Come on, bring it. Go then. What a waste.
Chatter about hearing a Rackman's drones are around here. Just need to figure out what's up with the drone. Above. Like Sukumo. Amy will come in handy.
I can hear it.
Ah, I'm gonna fall. Whoa, what the? That came from somewhere above me. Huh? What's that? That person? I'm about to fall. Can't hold on. Not good. I need to help him now. And make it.
Excuse me.
Hey, you okay? Huh? Why are you here? Well, you're from Berlo. I came to help you. Today, have I did up my hands, sir? I'll thank you so much. Oh, what's up, man?
Please.
You resident? Could you call for help? I'm telling you, you're a rat man. There are two of you. I know.
Excuse me.
Gonna fall. It's a bit dangerous out here, so you mind if we came inside? Sure. That was close. Thanks for letting us in, ma'am. Why were you two out there so high? Up.
Yagami.
Takayuki Yagami, a detective. A detective?
Yep.
Yes, you see. As I was walking along, I saw this person was about to fall. Okay. My apologies for causing a scene. Name is Shintaro Tamai. Nitori Akachimachi.
Either way.
Oh, Tamai-san, what in the world were you doing out there? Oh, well, that would be y'all's bird watching on the roof. Just took a wrong step.
Hmm?
You were bird watching?
Oh.
Yeah. The thing is, I heard there are rare birds living around here. Rare bird, huh? Which one would that be? Well, swallow. Swallow? You think swallows are common? Well, I'll have you know it's a white one that spawned from a spontaneous mutation. On someone talking about it on social media, so I came here right away. Reckon the man does bird watching? Something's off about this. That's where swallows are migratory birds. Shouldn't they be overseas right now to pass the winter? Huh? Granted, this is from the internet, but swallows who pass the winter in Japan are usually in the western regions. Like they'd be pretty rare here in the Kanto region. That's right, they're very rare. Why I exactly wanted to see one. I see. Are you a resident of the apartment building? You're not, are you? Just a minute ago, you said someone was talking about the bird on social media, so you ran over here. Oh, very impressive, Mr. Detective. You're a sharp one. This apartment has an auto lock, so how did you get in? Well, you see, that's... The door to the roof is locked most of the time, yet you managed to get up there. Oh, well, that's because... Same as you, Mr. Detective. I climb up all of the apartment. Climbed up just to do some bird watching. Birds so much. Arachnid. So that arachnid man everyone's talking about, is that you? Yes. It does seem there's a lot of rumors about me. Just want to bird watch from high places, but none of the buildings in the city allow non-residents inside. That's why I've been climbing the walls recently. So the arachnid man just keeps a nerdy bird lover. Still doesn't make any sense. Pretty suspicious. thing to yell and get help from the residents inside. What? Yeah, I guess I could have done that. And think of that. Haha. This is fishy as hell. It's not like I have any evidence. I don't have evidence I should back down, but times like these are sometimes you just observe.
Suspicious. Hey.
Oh, what's this? It's in the shape. That's woman's underwear. I ask you something?
Hmm?
What else, Mr. Detective? That in your back pocket there. Well, that's
This is,
I know what they are. Those are panties. Those are those be yours. Akachimichi Machi. Knew some of my best panties at Gormish. This man is a perv.
I see.
But it appears you were stealing panties. Anyway, I'm calling the police. You asshole, not so fast. Wanted to be the next Professor Panty. I won't be caught here by the likes of
No
you.
way.
I know choice but to use force. He's fast.
Is that about it?
And I was going to be the next Panty. That's it. Know all about the Panty Professor. I called him myself. But you took him now. When I had him call him that pervert, they even tried to hide his creepiness. In fact, he was proud. Even brandished the damn panties at me, asking if I wanted to partake the banquet with him. Nasty. Raised to the end. Honestly, you pale in comparison to the Panty Professor. We'll never measure up to him. Okay. Come on, let's go. Nasty. Excuse me, thank you for getting the panty thief.
No.
Okay. I'm just happy to help. Said you were a detective, right? Yes. Typically work around Kamurocho, but lately I've been taking work around Inchi and Johto. Currently working out of a detective agency called Yokohama 99. Feel free to contact me if you're ever in trouble, okay? So you're going around helping people while also promoting your business. Smart. I get it. Well, next time there's someone I know in trouble, I'll make sure they find a way to.
Please.
Case closed for now. Another panty thief case, no less. go, you bum.
Here we go. Is that all you got? Come on, bring it.
Thanks.
Really, guys?
$99. You're dead.
You're a bigger joke than I thought. Is that all you got? Come on, bring it.
Oh, that was dumb.
Stay down.
Into carbon. Got more enemies coming up now. Come on.
Is that about it? You're a bigger joke than I thought. Watch this.
This never gets old.
Here we go.
I did the wrong move.
Really, guys?
I'm a 99. Let me just
Is that about it?
Oh, I got to change. This is what I like here. Well, actually, let's continue the story.
Yagamishi, how was your first outing?
Not bad. I handled the problem and name-dropped you guys, so all in a day's work.
Awesome. Sounds like the system's working gangbusters. By the way, if you'd like a little pro tip, you can enter keywords on your own, independent of any post.
Why would I do that?
Say you pick up a rumor in town, or hear someone drop a dubious phrase. Putting that into our keyword database will help refine the results algorithm. And thus, the program becomes more effective. In layman's terms, the more you enter new data, the more my program can learn.
Gotcha. So this thing can hone its street smarts along with me.
Correct. Do make use of the system often, if you could.
Find keywords. The keywords used in the keyword filter can be acquired from conversations with people in the city. Chatter pros. Upon discovering a searchable keyword, keyword acquired will pop up. Try opening up the buzzer search and using the keyword filter. Trouble may be growing as you.
I know this is a lot, but one last thing. We've also got a bulletin board for case requests. A good number of them are somewhat beyond our current capacity. So if you ever feel like it, maybe you can pick them up.
Hey, never hurts to have more income. I'll take a look sometime.
Detectives bread and butter. Side cases earn you money, SP, and idling chase in exchange for investigating someone's problem. You can now accept new side cases by checking the bulletin boards at Yagami Detective Agency in Yokohama 99. New side cases may also open up unexpectedly as you explore. Almost time to meet Usawa Sensei. She said she places on document. Body model in the science room's been moving. And makes for a decent skip for high school. A lot of people are talking about it. Maybe I'll look into it if I find anything will come. Have you heard of the Phantom Ramen store that suddenly appears on the late night streets of Yokohama? I'm a ramen researcher who traveled across the globe serving many delicious noodles. I have yet to eat a Phantom store. They say the ramen has a captivating flavor that can be found in and is made with the forbidden broth. As such, I've decided to eat ramen there no matter what. Will you help me find the Phantom store? I'll be waiting for you at Mango. Ah, that's one scared soul right there. They're okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, are you alright? How are you? It's okay, it's okay. I'm not a bad guy. Just like you were feeling down, so I thought I'd see what I could do. I don't know, could I give you some water or something?
No.
No, I'm fine. I like a drink of any type that could help. There's another comment right there. There's definitely something troubling. I'd like to help. You need someone to talk to? Huh?
Yagami.
Name's Yagami. I'm a detective, so I know I'm better at conversation than you. Just your average guy on the street. Detective.
Excuse me.
I make a request then, Mr. Conversationalist Detective. Investigate my stalker. That's fast. Can I help you with that? On my way home from work, every time I get to this leg of the journey, I feel like I'm being watched. It's scary. It's not happening right now, man. Gone for some reason.
I see.
Are you afraid some stalker could be hiding and watching?
Yes.
I feel a pair of eyes on me, but I never see it. You talk to the police about this? Yes, but since I don't have any evidence and no one knows who the stalker could be, the police can't do anything. Unfortunate. Could be nothing, but if it's a real stalker, this could definitely spell trouble.
Yep.
I understand. Well, maybe I'll investigate it some other time. Contact me if you ever want to get rid of that being watched feeling. Oh, my name is Kyoko Hakaseba. Hakase, sir. I'll remember that. Thank you so much, Detective. I smell disinfectant on her. I think she works in the medical.
No.
No matter what. I don't know how to escort you home. It's dangerous up there. Alright, I see a detective. Detective also means being a gentleman. Or I wouldn't mind
Yep.
actually saying. The best features of a detective are pass you. The hawker says more. Other side cases. Yes, it's Yagami. Detective Yagami, it's me, Hakase. You met the other day. I'm calling because of what we talked about. Yoko Hakase-san, the woman who asked me to look into a stalker. I told her to contact me if she felt like she was being watched again. Hakase-san, have you been okay? I feel like you're being watched right now. I do. I can feel it right now. Close to last time. Gotcha. I'll be there right away. Stay there. Try not to give hints to the culprit that someone's. Yeah, I can do that. I won't look fake. I'll just be waiting. Get over it. I could say something. You're gonna build over there. But it doesn't seem to be anyone. I definitely feel someone's gaze right now.
I see.
Doesn't seem like she's lying. Really is a stalker. That's my only change. Try and lure the stalker out and catch him. Need your help to do that, Hakase-san. What should I do? I want you to stand there and then manner that'll make you stick out like a sore thumb. I'll be in the shadows trying to see who's after you. This may be tough and not like a sting operation, but to catch the stalker ASAP, this might be the best way. It's alright, I'll do it.
Please.
Act natural and just keep standing there while should be able to observe the surrounding area. Okay, time to find out who's watching. Or the suspicion should point so far.
Hey.
It's dark and hard to see, but that's a cat. Probably area often. Person who wears sunglasses at night. Someone trying to hide their face and gaze, maybe. It's probably just some fashion thing. Might be stretching too much. Alright, let's figure out who's watching. I'll give her the signal and have her walk down this path. I noticed a few things while she was walking.
What the? Suspicious.
High school girls sort of hiding and looking at some could be her. No, that gaze is definitely directed at that high school boy. At that kind of gaze, I could say sounds so.
Hey.
High schooler. Oh, man, he's just toying with a smartphone. Maybe he's waiting for something. Cat is roaming just randomly. It's walking straight onward and at a steady pace. It's. Oh, I think I can't ping. Should have her go again. Okay, she's done walking. As for what caught my eye,
What the?
there on the other toe. Yaki saying he's glaring at everyone walking by. Could it be? Well, he does own the place. Why wouldn't he be glaring at his customer?
Hey.
Like it's looking at Kyoko-san as it walks along, matching its speed to it. Could it be? It's the cat. I had to be somewhere in my field of vision. Why didn't I see?
Excuse me.
I say something about the stalker's identity.
Huh?
Cat. What? A cat?
Yep.
Yeah. A black cat, so it's a little hard to see. The eyes that were staring at you the whole time. This cat. That was.
Hey.
You recognize this cat? You at any
No.
point? Not at all. Something on his collar. This is an address. It's someone's pet.
Mm-hmm.
Like it. Let's go to this address. We may find out something. Hey, yeah. Yeah, 50. Ooh, this is good. This is it. According to the collar, Sakura Medical Clinic. It's like a hospital, but abandoned for a long time. Maybe the car got left behind by the owner. Hospitals out of business. If you're having a heart attack or anything, you better find another place.
No.
Oh no, we're not having a heart attack or anything else. We're looking for the address on this cat's collar, which we think is here.
Huh?
Oh, Carrie. I didn't think you'd still be in this town. You know this cat? Dude, she used to live on the second floor. Second floor? Second floor is a clinic. Second floor is where the doctor lived. First Cherry was just a stray hanging around, but eventually, the doctor adopted her.
I see.
I see, but you said this place went out of business. Did this cat get left behind? The doctor moved? Of course not. You wouldn't do some sort of responsible. Oh, Cherry, what happened was she died in a car accident.
Huh?
No, the crosswalk with a lot of traffic near K Street. The drunk driver ran the light and she died instantly. She was on her way back from a house call. For a very long time, Cherry wouldn't move from the scene of the accident. But then she suddenly disappeared. But I'll never see her again. Where'd you find her? Hiyake Street. Error. Cherry kept staring at my friend here and following her too. I didn't know what was watching me, so I was trying to figure it out. But I didn't know it was Cherry. Interesting thing is, the doctor was young just like you. She was built like you too. Work at the hospital or something? You smell disinfectant on you.
Yes.
Yeah, sort of. I think Cherry thought you were the dead doctor.
I see.
That's why Hakase only felt the gaze on Ayaka Street. They wanted to protect her. Aren't you asking yourself, Cherry's smart, just like the doctor was. Sure she was the one gazing at you. Which means the gaze was from a would-be bodyguard, not a stalker. You're a good girl, Cherry. Thank you, Cherry. Getting shining armor, aren't you?
Excuse me.
Please tell me if I'm wrong about something, ma'am. Should you be a relative, Sakura Sensei? Yes, that. Curious as how you know so much about that doctor, and you're crying. Since I lost my daughter, time has just stopped. The minutes I spent with Cherry at the scene of the accident feel like an eternity. It was so sudden, I haven't been able to take down the sound from the clinic. I kept thinking she might come home one day. But Cherry and I share the same paralyzing grief.
But
Not exactly. Cherry moved on in a way. But she did. She looked forward and dedicated herself to protecting someone. She made it her purpose to grant another tragedy. Maybe I should do better like her. Rambling now. I think I'll be able to sleep well tonight.
Excuse me.
I maybe take care of her. I take total responsibility for all her needs. It's not up to me. You'll have to ask Sharon. Again, it looks like you don't have to
Nice
ask.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sharon.
excuse me.
You gonna be okay getting home?
Yes.
House isn't far from here. Really? But plus you'll have a reliable little bodyguard with you too. Yes, I do. Thank you so much for your...
No.
Not a problem. If there's anything that troubles you again, let me know. I will. I can rely on you for anything. Time
Why?
comes, Yagami-sensei. Huh? Oh, then again, you're just the advisor to the MRC. So I guess you're technically a teacher? Wait, how did you know that? Say it at some point? No? I know because I'm the school nurse at Senrio High School.
Are you serious?
Really?
Yes.
But don't worry, you didn't forget me. We never met at school. It's true, I never did go to the nurse's office. I guess that explains the antiseptic smell on her. That was the case you could have told me. I'm sorry. At first, I didn't want to burden you with a bunch of details, and I just forgot I hadn't told you. I guess with the whole stalker thing, wasn't at the forefront of your mind. Try again. I'm Kyoko Hakuse. I'm the nurse at Senryo High School.
Yagami-san.
Forward to working with you, Yagami-san. You. I'm a nurse. I don't know much about the school. I just started working there.
Yes.
So, yeah? It's been pretty tough for me at being at a new school. I'm sure I just need to work harder. If anything ever troubles you, Yagami-san, please don't hesitate. Can't do anything. School thing. But I can do some counseling. I have to stop by sometime. I get an injury. Oh yes, I guess so. I can treat wounds, so that'll be fine. Yes, sir. Just my imagination. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure you're pretty hungry. I'll go buy you some food. I have to excuse myself. See you at school.
Yep.
See you later. Take care, Cherry. I'll go with Kyoko-sensei. I turned out to be the school nurse slash counselor. When I get some free time, maybe I'll stop by and tell her my troubles. It's not like I've got any troubles to discuss. Sleep, I'll go over there and take a nap at least. Girlfriends, you'll meet a lot of different women around town, but only have A handful have the potential to be your girlfriend. After getting yourself a girlfriend, you can chat her up and ask her on dates. As they interact with you more, they'll grow more intimate and trigger new girlfriend-related. Chat as often as you can. Make something happen when you get really close. They got all these side missions around the city. I wonder if they'll make a part 3 to this game. That would be actually great. To include some different styles. Boxer style, but this boxer style is see instead of making it a part of the game. Wow.
Is that about it? Come on, bring it! Is that all you got? Come on, bring it! Let's go!
What a waste.
You save because I don't want my skills to get reset. That would be annoying. Let's see where this food leads us. Hi there, we are Detective Yagami. Huh? Oh, the detective. Since you're here, I take it you saw my request. But there were some parts I couldn't quite understand, so I was hoping to hear more detail. First thing first, my name is Joy Koike. Thanks for coming. I'm an international researcher who travels the world. Just call me Joe. International ramen researcher. Okay, well, I believe your request was to find a phantom ramen stall, correct? Yes, that's correct. Phantom stall that appears at night at an ancient Joe. I never heard such a thing. Well, I've entered every kind of ramen in the world, except for this phantom stall. The one spot I can't seem to get to. I heard the rumors of it. I came all the way from France to find it. I want to eat there at any cost. Please, detective, could you lend me a helping hand with this?
Huh.
Well, I have to admit, your enthusiasm is... If there's such a ramen stall, I'd like to eat there myself. It may take some time to find it, but I accept your request. Start asking around. So much. I'll do some research on my end as well. Let's meet again once we gather some information. Thank you again for your help with this all-important goal. Right now, how to go about this? I guess I'll start with pressing my ear to the ground and the town gossip. I better do this and then I'll go the story mission because this seemed like it would be a headache. Lord have mercy. Hear about the cat. They say huff cats. Apparently a cursed stall around here uses cats in their broth. My senpai told me last week in class. That doesn't sound real to me. I heard about a stall from my grandpa. Apparently it's always swarmed with cats whenever the stall's around. Eat there if you ever found it. I mean, now cats would be hanging around if they were used for food. Yeah, that's true. They use cats for their soup stock. There's no way, right? It's worse than that. Just go around and use. Okay. $100 grand, 5,000 SP. This phone is. Of course, they would kick me while I'm in the air.
Here we go. That all you got?
Nice try, jerk.
Come on, bring it.
Really, guys?
I got too much tissue. I want something salty to eat. Billy, you're craving some dry squid. Stinking soup. Ramen stall I ate at last time was amazing. Oh, that's good. Oh. Y'all scrounge. Oh, this time I scrounge up some money. Good luck. No one knows when it or where it's gonna pop up. I mean, it is the Phantom Ramen stall. How do you find it? Cat guided the way for me. I'll tell me I will never find a place. That she's gone now off to a better place. Sounds like she was a real good sidekick, but I gotta say, this sounds like a pretty tall tale. You're right. Most time out of all of us. That was just a way of saying thanks before the time was up. That leads you to ramen stall. That's kind of hard to believe.
Let's go. I'm bigger joke than I thought. Is that about it? You need to listen.
That leads you to.
Let's wait, buddy.
What a waste.
I've eaten almost all the ramen they offer around there. The only stop left is the Phantom stall. Just the urban legend though. All I know is it's supposed to appear at night, only in empty alleys and without any warning. So the Phantom Ranch store only appears at night, huh? Okay. What about what was the intel on the ramen store? I should hit up Joe now. Oh, he replied right away. He's at Mingwu right now. I should go meet up with him to share what I found. Hey, Joe, I got some more info for you. Don't know how much of it you trust. Oh, that's great, Yagami-san. You know what they say? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Any information at all? Oh, that's for sure. Okay, where to begin? It's only a rumor, but some man was talking about the Phantom store, mentioned that it only opens at night. It's a night store, yes. They set up in a less crowded alleys instead of busy streets. I see. Valuable information. This is one that almost sound like I'm a legend, but everybody has this. Ramen store uses cats for their soup stocks. Cats for soup? Yes. College students call it cat ramen. Cat ramen. Yeah. Homeless were talking about a ramen store with the opening schedule that none of them. Apparently, they will be able to get to it only. They were led there by a cat they knew pretty well. The ramen there is exceptional. By a cat. Oh, that's pretty good. It's all coming together now. Seems that cats are involved after all. I've actually heard all the rumors about the cats before, but I couldn't believe them. However, now that they've come up again, the reporter seems that cats are integral in order to get to the store. I guess that's true, but I don't know what to do about that. Either way, do you like cats, Yagami-san?
Huh?
Well, sure, as much as the next guy, but I don't eat them or anything. Let's see. Earlier in our conversation, you mentioned something about the homeless who were guided by cats, right? That's the cat they took care of guiding them to the store. You're not suggesting we am. There's no other way but to have a cat guide us. I knew it. But I don't know any cats. There are a lot of stray cats in this area. They're cautious at first, but I'm sure they'll open their hearts up to us if we keep approaching them with patience.
So, to sum it up,
You're suggesting we should befriend some stray cats and have them guide us to the ramen store. Do you think that would work? Can't imagine these cats going to the store themselves, especially if they're not on the menu. This is the only option I can think of. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, we've already gone this far, so I'll do a little more research. So much. Very much look forward to your efforts. It's a lot of. Might as well start looking for cats in this area. They're the only one. Oh, there's a stray cat. Let's see. I don't have any. Challenging. Want to get along with cats, you gotta let their guard down. I think that you're safe human. Nekomiya, long time
Yeah.
no see. Oh, Mia-san, it's good to see you. It's been like 3 years. Sounds about right. Thank you for your help back then. Masakazu Nekomiya, he's a huge cat lover who once requested me to search for stray cats in Kamurocho.
Excuse me.
What are you doing here in Yokohama? Business, bro? So I actually work as a photographer specializing in animals now. Many stray cats around here, so I even heard rumors about some friendly chickens and crayfish in the area. It's quite an interesting place. I didn't know there were so many interesting creatures around there. You should be careful not to encounter any rare wolves. But you're pretty popular on social media for your cat photos. Sounds like you turned your speciality into a career. I guess you could say that. One needs skills to pay the
Either way.
bills. Either way, is there any chance you could teach me how to befriend a cat? How about you give a name to each cat you encounter, for example? Cats learn their names through sound. Some studies have shown they recognize the same pitch and length of the sound, which relaxes
I
them.
see.
Give them names. Also, put yourself in the cat's shoes and think about what it does. Does it want to be protected? Are they hungry? And so on. Their personalities would be different. I'm sure you'll be able to get along if you respond to their needs. Cats in this area seem to have the network of their own. If you treat one of them nicely, it spreads amongst the other cats. If you have the first bite of trust, the other cats might be more inclined to open their hearts to you. Call the name. When you've encountered a cat you have a name, try calling the name. If you call the wrong name, they'll get angry at you. If a cat approaches you, it's time to do some bonding. Sudden actions such as petting, feeding, or staring at them affectionately will raise your popularity. Wow. In other words, your feline reputation. These cats may give you gifts if you bond with them. It's pretty well for it to go well. Just be patient. Show them some love. I'm sure you'll be able to pull it off, Yagami-san. I think I'll get the gist of it. I'll give it this a try. Oh, what? Chimpanzees driving a power shovel in Aomori? Photo, I'll head over right away. Alright, Yagami-san. I've got some work to do. So I'm taking off. I wish you the best. Yes, seems pretty busy. Time for me to get to work. First things first, I need to get along with this cat. Wait, I need to go to Sweet Haven. That's cat food.
A name, huh? Stay safe. Seems like I gotta go search for cats, man.
so I could.
Here we go. That all you got? Come on, bring it.
And stay down.
Let's go. You're a bigger joke than I thought.
Good night.
Let's go. Is that about it? Go then.
Really, guys?
I should be able to. Oh. Y'all got cat food. No cat food. Where did I find cat food? That welcome pharmacy?
Why is this all?
That all you got?
Makes no sense.
Here we go.
And stay down.
Get to that store more real quick, but I gotta get some cat food.
Huh? Come on. Let's go. Let's play fight. Come on, bring it. That all you got? Down on it.
Kicking car day.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yep, there we go.
ありがとうござい
It's done. Not far from there. Oh. Hey there, hey, nice to meet you. I don't want to spoil you. I should
A
give you a
name, huh? Stay safe. Starving. starting to feel it. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
What's your problem?
Sawa-sensei, isn't it? Stereo High School, Class 2-2.
Yes?
Sir?
Take a break. You guys don't say much, do you? After this is over, you better start talking. Time to tell me what you know!
Where's the other one? Oh, they had another one here.
Here we go. Come on, bring it! That all you got?
Ooh, I got hit.
Come on, bring it!
Really? Just now? You want to keep going?
Yo! Need a hand with these guys?
Huh?
Good job holding them back on your own.
Dude!
You're not the only hero here.
I mean, where did you even come from?
I was watching from inside, man.
Okay. You shouldn't get involved.
Relax, fella. Allow me to show you how it's
Hey,
done.
hold on!
Listen up. I'm just gonna warn you. I'm a better fighter than this guy.
Huh? Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right. Thanks for making them slink into the night before I could even ask who they were.
Huh?
Later.
Can I help you?
I came here to meet someone. I'll just check upstairs real quick. Sensei, are you okay? Did someone get here before me?
I'm sorry.
You about to die.
There's nothing I can say. I can't tell you anything you don't already know.
What happened up here? Did someone come to intimidate you? Someone who might be involved?
I couldn't make out who the woman was. She had sunglasses on.
What did she say to you?
That I need to stay away from this. The whole Mikoshiba-kun case. And then she said that you need to do the same.
Me too?
Yes,
And what if I were to refuse?
if you said no. Then she told me I should give you this picture.
This is Mikoshiba.
I'm so sorry, but I'm leaving.
Wait! I get it. At least let me walk you home.
Just stop! I don't want anything to do with this! If you come back to the school, I'd appreciate it if you would stop talking to me. There's nothing I can do to help you anymore.
About quick search mode. Quick search mode is used for examining pieces of evidence. The left side of the screen provides a complete view of the object examined. The right side provides an enlarged view areas as well as a cursor. This is where evidence to examine will appear. Press X while the cursor is over a particular area to examine it more closely. Examine your evidence thoroughly and satisfy your objective in order to complete the investigation.
Hey.
Yep. It's gotta be Miro Hikoshiba. After he got worked over. Yes, he took a beating at some point.
Suspicious.
He's in a pretty nice suit. Is he on his way to teach when he was abducted?
What the?
His hands tied behind his back. There's no way he could have escaped that.
Suspicious.
So much road. What is this? I recognize it. The cops was found in Shinjo, if I remember correctly. woman who gave this to Saul Center must be involved in some way with whoever killed Mikoshima. Otherwise, she wouldn't have this picture. In that case, were those guys just now the ones who killed Mikoshima? Why would they come after me when the police have already kicked off their own investigation and everything?
Still so many unanswered questions.
That would be the white mask of the Yokohama Liumang. These guys would break your knees for the right price.
So they're just a bunch of thugs for hire?
Pretty much.
Well, anything else I can do for you?
I've earned something of a reputation here in this town. But you've got a face I haven't seen anywhere before. Why are these goons picking a fight with you? Got any ideas?
I've got a hunch, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
A tightwad, huh? Didn't I just bail your ass out?
A handyman?
It's Kuwana. You got trouble here, I'm the one you call. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I can handle shit the cops won't deal with either.
In Kiwano.
Not exactly a service I'm in need of at the moment. Crossing that line is tough, and I prefer to do it myself.
Oh, really? And what line of work would that be?
I'm a private detective in Kamurocho. What is it now?
Some competition just showed up on my turf and made a scene, man. How would you feel if the situation was reversed? You wouldn't tolerate any disrespect, would you? So state your name, and then you say, sorry, Kuwana, I made a bit of a ruckus here.
Exactly how high up the food chain is a handyman in this town?
I'm just trying to teach you some manners.
People let you teach manners around here? You can't even exchange cards right.
I see you know how to block a kick. So let's move on to the next part. Don't let me down now. Let's go.
Oh.
Now that's fancy. How's this? Hey, what else you got? Bring it up!
There's a skill for that. Where is it? shit. Ugh.
Don't let me down now.
Let's go.
For the rookie. Come on.
Now that's fancy. How's this? Hey, what else you got? Watch this.
Nice. I had to go use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
better than I was expecting.
Right back at you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Hey, you want to tone it down? Or you want another lesson?
I'm listening.
You don't know when to give up.
Time's up, both of you. The cops are almost here.
What the? Sugiura-kun?
You know each other?
After we get out of here. Come on, let's use the back way. Seriously? How do a couple of grown-ass men end up bickering like that?
I was just finishing what he started.
Yeah. And you can thank Sugiura-kun here that you're still standing.
How do you even know this guy?
Kawana-san's our senpai here in Ijincho. He's the local handyman. He's got tons of connections both above and below ground. So, definitely a higher tier of service than us.
Have you been working together?
No, but we did pay our respects before we opened our office. Bowed our heads, asked for his blessing, all that.
Unlike someone, Sugiura-kun knows his manners.
Settle down. So, talk. Who were those idiots back there?
Kawana-san says they're a gang. The Yokohama Ryumon.
Specifically, Liumang assassins, called the White Masks. They were surprisingly inept back there, though.
Nah, they just didn't know who they crossed.
Hold up, assassins? Why would someone put a hit out on Yagami-san?
Maybe they were just out to scare you. I mean, I doubt even the Liumang would take someone out in public. They don't like crowds.
Whatever the case, can you find out who hired them? I prefer to know who wants me dead.
No can do. Even they don't know their clients. They get all their gigs piped in from the dark web. Good news is, you can hire them yourself, too. Want me to hit them up for you?
No thanks. I'm good on the contract killing front.
Man, oh man. What kind of shit did you step in? If you're gonna make a mess in this town, I want in. Some things are better left to the locals. Especially when it starts turning gray.
Fine by me.
What is?
Having someone around who knows the ins and outs of Ijincho, man. Besides, don't you owe him for saving your ass from the White Masks?
He didn't save my ass.
Pull the stick out, buddy. I can tell he's cool. Yo, wanna grab a drink? On me.
Now here's a kindred spirit. You're on, but I'm getting round two.
See? I knew you weren't half bad.
Wait, you don't mean now, do you?
You coming with, Talk?
Nah, not tonight. I'm heading back to the agency. Got a few things to sort out.
Your loss. As they say, always take what comes, never chase what leaves.
My thoughts exactly. Except maybe a little more fancy.
It's like we're already old friends.
So I'm making the trek back to Nihan alone. Don't give me none of that lip. What's going on? I know that guy. Yama-san. I'm a road trip. So better help him out.
Hey!
Back off the old man. Hey, Yagami-san. Whether this guy's your buddy or something?
Yeah.
Your friend from back home in Kamurocho. You intend on getting violent, I won't stand and watch. Said anything about violence, this is merely a business negotiation. Oh, really? Yeah. Yama sign here has got town. His extracts are exquisite, first-class commodities. Yet he sells them for way too cheap. If he really understood the economics, he'd jack the price up much higher, may even get an online shop going, then he'll be really breaking it in. I said that's a terrible idea. These extracts are potent enough to endanger life. I refuse to distribute them haphazardly. Yeah, well, where that attitude's got you, you'll be a bum forever at this rate. If you want to change that, I suggest you work with him. Not a chance. Just don't listen.
Hey.
He made himself clear and I get lost. So I'll be needing to set you up first. This may be my last one, but what the? One of my extracts. How did you? And because of you feel it? Just got a real strong kick, got me feeling like a goddamn hero. Not more like a supervillain would say. Underestimate. Not gonna sound that extract he took can amplify a person's strength 7 times over. Where he is right now, not even a seasoned fighter like you can take him on. Unless, of course, you can try some of this. It's yet another powerful extract I've developed during my time. Take it and you'll be able to match him blow for blow. And then it's time to take fighting. Time to level the playing field. We're done shooting the breeze. Making extracts will temporarily imbue with special powers. For starters, try drinking the Warrior's Onslaught extract found in the items app under recovery. Make your attack strong enough to break the enemy's bars. Follows you again. The army son, you helped me out of a real pickle, just like old times. Speaking of which, what brought you out to Inchinjo? You're not done with Kamurocho for good, are you? Say I'm here as part of my journey of self-discovery. I mentioned this when we first met, didn't I? I was abandoned in the mountains as a child.
Yep.
Yeah, you said you were found. But you had the extract family on you, right? That's right. Since I don't have any relatives, the whole document remains the only past I have. So I spent my life studying it to see if it shed some light on my past. You also claim you might send it from the Ten group. Not sure how serious you were, but did you find out anything since then?
Yeah.
I'm afraid not. Fortunately, but coming to Jinjo might be a step in the right direction.
Huh?
Makes you say that. Quote of a researcher who lives here. Turns out he has an ancient codex that strongly resembles my extract formula.
I see.
So I think you found a lead. Yes. I figure I might need to stay in Ichijiro for well, that's why I opened my shop here not too long ago. So the thug soon set his sights on me. Well, there's nothing like your extracts on the market. Sooner or later someone's gonna come with profit. But to mass produce them would be irresponsible if they were to fall into hands of criminals. Yeah, you have a point there. Anyway, why don't you stop by the shop sometime over in Chinatown? I'm proud to say I've developed quite a few new extracts since you last visited. Really, then maybe I should take a full look. All means, I'll show you around. So this is the Yamasan's new place. I guess this is where like Yami-san, please make yourself at home. This new home reeks just as bad as the first. Remember how to brew an extract? Kind of forgot how it works. It's been a couple of years. Not to worry, I'll be happy to go over the process again. Kind of extract is a concentration of nature's raw essence. There are many extract varieties suiting a specific purpose. Some restore health, others heighten specific abilities, some even reduce your likelihood of getting into a brawl. Last thing you said, you mean I can drink something to cheat my way out of fights? Is that scientifically possible? Like I say, what's behind it is a mystery. Perhaps it emits a pheromone that inhibits aggression in certain types of people. Spring? You know, I need to gather our own materials in order to prepare an extract. Thanks for helping me. You can use the materials I have just this once. Go ahead and give the process a try. Alright, hope this doesn't blow up in my face. That does it. It turned out quite nicely, quite simple, wasn't it? All it takes is going about the city gathering the right materials and adding them to the broth. After that, the extract will be ready in no time. So you don't have to run into me every time. I'll give you over my special extract solution. That way, whip up extracts from the go. When creating an extract, you need an empty vessel to store it. One extract per vessel, that's the rule. If I carry on a bunch of extracts, I need a bunch of extracts. That's right, not just any vessels. Empty extract vessels. Normal containers will corrupt the extract components or worse, melt. Sure it's safe, something like that? I don't. Well, you would. Sure it's safe on the board. Anyhow, these vessels can be found all over town. Careless customers of mine litter empty vessels, wherever they go. By picking them up and reusing them, you'll be doing yourself and the town a favor. Well, I guess I'll keep my eye out for these vessels. Now that this has been said, would you be willing to? Sure, if I can. Remember that researcher I mentioned, the one with the ancient codex? Well, we've been studying those texts together. Hit a wall in our research. In order to proceed, we need access to rare materials. Many of them I would hunt down myself, but my back's given out on me. Try to keep asking things of you, but would you be able to find the materials I need? Shouldn't be a problem. There's no need for acting, huh? As helpful as that would be, the extracts aren't designed to fix common issues. Most of their effects are for rather obscure situations. You know, can as for rare materials you need, also, can those be found around town? Because each and every extract can be made with things you find on the street. Mind you, the actual formula calls for natural materials. Being that I'm a city dweller, I've learned to use appropriate substitutes. Now there may be bizarre things I'll ask for, but I promise you, there's always a proper reason. Right? I remember he once had me collecting cat food and certain latex disposable. Why I have to remind myself, giving you extract recipes as an incentive for helping me with my research. Sorry to put this on you right away, but could you bring me some mugwort? Mugwort, yeah, I could do that. stuff going on. Where is this boxing gym at? Come on. What do you mean? I have to find this boxing gym.
Here we go. Let's go.
Really, guys?
Let's dive first.
Is that about it? You're a bigger joke than I thought.
Shit.
What a waste.
There we go. Still trying to get this done.
らっしゃいませ。
Star, pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Pocket cafe. Over here. Hey. We need to go do some side missions. This shit is tedious. I ain't gonna lie. It was so tedious.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's gotta be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ehara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Liumang to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ehara killed himself, apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Serio High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikashiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder. As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached
Yes.
Stereo High School. Yes.
That's right.
It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki Ijinsho. Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Seiryo High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object. Mikoshiba was reported as a missing person 2 months ago
So,
in October.
what's the plan today, fellas? Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Seiryo High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Hara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago. Which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shade shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly Teach's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why's that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Need to get this SB thing, yo. Ugh. Oh, that other mission is available at night? That other mission. Finally. That's done.
Here we go.
Really, guys? For real?
I'm gonna kill you.
And stay down.
You're here? What's Faye doing? Oh well.
You're a bigger joke than I thought. Is that about it? Come on, bring it. Is that all you got?
Let's play it by ear.
Smack the shit out of you. Now you're done. Okay. What is this? You know, doctor, do you think they implanted devices in people they take? I don't know, but I saw UFO. My eyes will UFO here in Ichinjo. You know, I remember hearing about an alien abduction here in a couple of years back. Some 30 years ago, his dad been disappeared. He's talking about spooky UFOs all over chatter now. People are saying someone might get abducted again. It's about UFO. Huh. Get out of here before they take us too. He's crying. What's wrong? She's hungry. I have to admit, I'm pretty curious about this. Mention child, that's too. Oh, she's tired? Yeah, she will be tired. She doesn't sleep much. She only probably get like 1 or 2 hours of sleep when you get up. It's like school's out already. Gotta go check on Solace. Very important. What is this?
Hmm?
I'm going back to Osaka tomorrow. If it was today, I don't know. I'm gonna pick up the time capsule. Yeah, man, we gotta do it today. You guys, graduates of the school or something, they said something. No longer tired. Glad it doesn't Sounds like they forgot where the damn thing is. What do I do? It's my chance to show how great Yagami Detective Agency in Yokohama 99 are.
Excuse me.
You guys have a problem finding something?
It's Yagami.
Talk to Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency.
Yep.
I work around Kamarosha, but recently I've been helping out Yokohama 99, which is my friend's agency. Currently, I'm an advisor to the Mystery Search Club at this school. So cool.
Yep.
I can help you. Like, you could tell me what's causing so much trouble. I need a fee since you'll be availing yourself of my office services, but gives me a nominal fee. There's a fee. Professional detective, huh? But we do need someone who's good at finding lost things. Can I have him do it? Yeah, I'm good with that. Alright, Yagami. My name is Ogi Kuba. Anamizuki. Yeah. All three of us are graduates of this school. Met up for the first time in a long while. We're all here to dig up a time capsule we buried here many years ago. All our memories are a bit hazy. We can't remember where we buried it. Yeah, at least remember anything that could be a clue. And the reason it's hazy. We drank a ton the day we celebrated our graduation. Yep, we were acting pretty damn young and reckless. It really was. Drinking? We were obviously underage at the time. Well, is there anything you remember, like a mark or something? Well, we do have some notes from back then. Giant's wheel lording over the tree with most branches. 3 steps south from the roots, 2 steps east, and there's a traverse. Some kind of code. Yeah, it's based on a code from a game that was popular at the time.
I see.
What sort of meaning does it have? But we don't have a clue now. I remember in the game, there's a dance statue in the wheel, but there's nothing like this. Maybe post something. At very least, I'll try to use this code message to start off the investigation. I borrow that shovel.
Hi.
What could this coded message possibly have? Lets you lord over something by going man. That's similar to a giant's wheel glaring at a tree with the most. Time capsule. Those branches. Guess I'm supposed to dig somewhere? Syria High School. You need milk.
Yagami-san.
Yagami, thank you for coming. Side counselor for the MRC at your service.
Yagami-san.
Congrats on that, Yagami-san. Definitely better being on Sis's bad side. It's really late into you was all worked up the day before, ranting about busting
I guess
her.
so.
I almost ended up on the front page of the papers as some kind of high school.
I'm sorry.
Thanks to her.
Either way,
So I'm a sour. You wanted to talk to me about something. There's another nasty rumor going around. We were hoping you could help us with the investigation. As a matter of fact, there's a possibility that a sugar baby incident is actually related to this rumor. I had to do my duty as an advisor.
Yagami-san.
Recently, a large number of Ichigo is a thing but engaging in illicit behavior. But these delinquency issues are flying under the radar without any authority figures catching wise. It's surprising, considering they really run the gamut. Uplifting, smoking, sugar babies, street racing, gambling, phone scam. And more surprisingly, many of these cases are otherwise reputable students who decide to break bad out of it simultaneously. That is rather strange. The most intriguing part of the rumor, though, is that a single individual has enabled this meaning there's a mastermind behind all of it, at least in effect. If the rumor is accurate, someone is leading these students down a dark path. It's getting to the point that the whole person appears to be the entire source of all this delinquency. Sounds almost like some kind of urban legend. Apparently, many of students refer to him as the professor. I like to believe it's a reference to Sherlock Holmes' ex-nemesis, Professor James Moriarty. Mastermind also has a criminal acts throughout London. His baby story referred to as the Napoleon.
In other words,
Perhaps it could be a more accurate word to our professor as the Napoleon of delinquency.
So to sum it up,
it's fascinating stuff, but you said it's all just rumors so far,
No.
right? Well, the recurring themes in these rumors are specific to enough to make something to them.
well,
Apparently, there's a secret website ran by the professor that only serious students can access. Identify some students who admit they know of the website, but they're not exactly opening up to me any further. Oh, website. Oh, it's supposed to be some kind of message board. Those hurt, those wind up turning into hits of anonymous hate. Nothing but places for bullies to get picked.
Yes.
Over. And apparently a unique feature on the professor's website that's gotten students' attention. Kind of unique feature. Those students write posts that stating their desire for something. Sounds like the professor appears and grants their wish.
Unbelievable.
Grants wishes, that's absurd. I remind you, this is only a rumor. Imagine if some of the wishes on the test or to make easy money or to get revenge on certain individuals. Sound more like a case than an urban legend, but it's still awful hard.
Yes.
It is dangerous enough to merit investigation, considering hooligans that professor seems to surround himself with. This is someone no high school should turn.
I see.
He's got hooligans. Complicates things. The hooligan. Kind of punk who pulls scams and runs shady businesses. Sort of Yakuza, but without any of the rules or discipline. Can be a lot worse to deal with. Anti-gang laws don't apply to them, so they're hard to sweep up. More and more of them are popping up ever since the Toja and Omni disbanded. Right. Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know that. I heard the dance club Sugar Baby nearly got caught up in a dangerous situation. Some large, vulgar men suddenly appeared and offered her protection, apparently. They're sent to serve as surprised you know what they're called. Read a lot of books. At any rate, considering the range of criminal activity we discovered, I imagine this hypothetical operation in Shinjo would be a...
If I were to guess...
In fact, it could be very well be lucrative enough for someone to decide it's worth capitalizing on. Perhaps with the use of a mysterious frontman. Okay, so all the talk about the professor might just be smoke. Thugs run their scheme. Actually sounds more plausible.
Yes.
See now, from the right perspective, this urban legend actually appears rather mundane. Solace. I've got a solid grasp of saturation. Do you need anything new from me? I just keep it.
Yes.
No, please continue your efforts. Thank you. In the meantime, I'll keep after the professor's room and sniff out anything useful. I know you already have your hands full, but depending on what I hear, we may need to infiltrate other communities as well. By the way, there's an app I recommend you download to get more involved. It's a scheduling system for tracking your activities and responsibilities. It's popular amongst teachers who are also qualified. I imagine it will do you some good, considering your increasing involvement in school life. Siriu High School has become a playground of all sorts of shady activity as late. The behest of Kyoka Amasawa, president of the Mystery Research Club, Yagami looks into matters and forms bonds with students along the way. These investigations are known as school stories. As Yagami infiltrates in communities, leaves a positive impact on his students, his leadership will grow. This will help him see each school story through to the end. Leadership can be broken down into 4 categories. The more you help a community, the more your leadership will grow. The type of leadership grows depends on the community help. Specific leadership levels up, you may be able to infiltrate a new community. Involve with different communities and aim to uncover them all. You're stuck, check your tags. Open your tasks in the pause menu and select school stories to see what you need.
Now that you mention it.
Oh yeah, I heard from the chairman that you have a lawyer's license, yeah. Although I'm not practicing anymore. What about it? Oh, nothing. Just thought of using a lawyer being a lawyer giving me the shivers. I could sue for defamation. Look. Hello. Oh, there's mad stuff to do in this game. This is like easily like 40 or plus hours of work. Hello there. Hi. Sorry, Bishu Sensei. We thought you were a soccer goal for a second.
No way.
Another bunch of jerk
Excuse
kids.
me. Huh?
Right? Got you. What's the matter? Did you get hit so hard you have memory loss? Hit you again, maybe it'll bring your memories back. This is bloodthirsty or something's very wrong here. Even hairs, it'd be Sensei. Yamaano-kun Kibayashi-kun. Right, sports aren't allowed in the halls, okay? My bad. Yo, you just turned that off immediately? That was weird. There's so much anger emanating from him earlier. Maybe it was just my imagination.
Yagami-san.
Amasawa.
Hey, what's up? So what just happened, right? That teacher got hit by the ball. He was giving off some pretty great vibes. There's something I'd like to talk to you about concerning him. So it's a side me. Story. Second floor.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Guess that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
You know who did it? I mean, a lot for us to know. Seeing how he looked after us and all.
We're still in the dark about that, mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So, he really was murdered.
He said on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. Could that mean it happened on the day he went missing?
A good theory, Matsun, but you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Oh, what did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday. Way too many, other things came up.
Damn. It's just... It's hard hearing all this, man. Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
Could you keep me in the loop too? I didn't like Mikoshiba-sensei much, but I never imagined this. Now I'm kinda conflicted about the whole thing.
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
Hey, Sawa-sensei?
Look, I know I can't keep you off campus. I don't have that kind of authority. But would you please stop bothering me?
Can you at least tell me what happened yesterday?
Enough! How many times must I repeat myself?
Not giving the time of day if I could push in like this. Guess I have to make do with just checking in on him. If this picture of Mikoshiba was taken where they found the body. Location must be somewhere in Shinjo. To understand this case, I need to look into everything.
Hey, Tsukumo? It's me. You think you could pin down where Mikoshiba's body was discovered?
Of course. In fact, I could do that pretty quickly. Why? Did you want to go there now?
That's the idea.
Okay, but do note that it's been a few days since they found him. The police may have already scooped up the evidence.
Yeah, but I want to check it out anyway. Then I can decide if it was a waste of time.
In other words, you've got a detective's intuition? What a superpower to have. Okay, here we go. They found Mikoshiba's body in an abandoned building near Sakura River. It's near a small park. On the second floor of the building, specifically. The first floor is just a bunch of empty boutiques.
You're the man, Tsukumo. Thanks.
Damn, I did jump. God. I'm about to stop after this, bro. Bye.
Let's go. You're a bigger joke than I thought. Let's play. Is that about it? Go then. Let go.
Damn, he really put me on the floor.
You're a bigger joke than I thought. Is that about it?
Can I grab him?
And stay there.
Nice, boy. An abandoned building near the Sakura. This must be where Mikoshiba's body was found. I would see the break, but it's still daytime and there are people around. See if there's another way in.
What the? Hey.
There's an open window somewhere.
Suspicious. Hey. What the?
Window's open, but it looks impossible to get. I sneak in the front of the object caching, but I check the side or the back of the door. Broken fence, I think I could get through with a little bit of effort. I'll have to head through the rear of the building. If the front won't work, I'll just have to improvise. Make my way through now. Hopefully there's a way on this side. Open window I can use to sneak in. Something to give me a boost for my confidence.
Suspicious. Uh-huh. Hey.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
It's a good foothold. I'm not saying nothing.
Uh-huh.
Here's good. I can climb up from this spot. Can get through these areas by taking a running start and then pressing. Recollect the exact time. About wall running, you can cross large gaps by running the wall. Get towards the gap, then press circle when prompted to run across the wall. Iron bar vaults, and you can also swing plus iron bars to clear large gaps. This process is very similar to running. Press X to run toward a gap, then press circle to swing across bar. Wow. Jumping while climbing. While climbing a wall, press left and to jump in that section. Take a proper position and showing you might be able to make the jump.
Hello? Anybody here? Coming through.
Makes it all better.
Now, where exactly was the body? There's gotta be some clues that'll give me that. Huh? Are these burn marks? Suspicious.
Black stain gotta be gone, so this is where Mikoshiba's body was.
Hey, suspicious.
On this footprints, police it's about a ton of people search. That was it. I must have indicated the body's location. I guess the killer liked to. Yeah, this should have been a talking game, majority of it. Because I'm doing more reading, talking. This building matches up with the photo, so Mikoshiba was alive. He was alive. I feel like I'm watching an enemy show the way they're talking. I mean, this is where his body was dumped. It's just where the murder actually happened.
Huh?
It's coming crap. I just had to come back to the scene now.
Hey, I heard something. Who's there? State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
Hey, now, wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
Put your hands up and turn around. Who are you and what were you up to? Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
Yeah, in Kamurocho.
Weren't you the guy at Serio yesterday? I could have sworn I saw your face there.
Huh? Maybe.
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charmed, I'm sure. This fella here is Sakurai.
Sup?
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
What? I thought you guys were done here. I figured I could take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You hear on Shirosaki-sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right? The grouchy one.
Okay, how'd you know?
Well, it started when Mikoshiba's body turned up. Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one. Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer.
But these cosmetos, sorry, son, to learn about the Ihara and stuff.
So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working her case, that means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Well, you've certainly got my number. Now that you know, how about taking these cuffs off?
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal. First, you got any thoughts on all that?
On anything specific?
The part about HQ locking us out of interviewing Ihara, smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
He says HQ, I'm assuming that's Tokyo PD. Stacking on local police tool. Crimes that happen in Inchincho fall under Kanagawa. Not true, yo. Explains why Watanabe here might be ticked.
Ihara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, if only it were that simple. This isn't about protection. They get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, not only is this cop a nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder. Another prefecture blows the lid on that, the top brass may as well kiss their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry to keep their asses clean.
Yeah, I could see how that makes sense.
Anyway, so HQ told us their boys would look into Ihara. What we had to do was hand them our notes on the murder. Can you believe that crap? Like hell we're gonna bend over for them. But look where that's got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ihara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who gets the credit? Don't tell me they're that petty.
Like you wouldn't believe. While the higher-ups play intel hoarding games, Ihara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So I'm your therapist now.
I was gonna take you down to the station and put the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we could collaborate.
Oh yeah?
I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right? I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
Depends on if what you've got is worth making one.
Can we get Persona next time? Sure. to play Persona. Need to switch it up anyway, cause this game is raided me. Seriously. Like, I'm getting tired and bored playing this. This is gonna be such a waste of time, but I want some info from these cops myself. Probably best to collaborate with these guys and get them a little more insight.
Okay, how about this?
What the hell?
Hiro Mikoshiba? Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Where did you get this? What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
You're craftier than I thought. Fine, let him loose. Alright, let me get this straight. Right before you met up with this Seiryo High teacher, a strange woman showed up with this photo?
Yeah, I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Saw was the one who supervised Mikoshiba for his student teaching program.
I know that. So, this woman you're talking about must have had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere. If Hotshot here is gonna look into Ehara for us, we may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
This has to be 2 months after his death. This body looks decayed. Pretty decayed.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago, October 7th, 6:30 a.m. He was talking to his mother as he exited their house back in the city. Since there were no other sightings of him, it's likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us. So there must have been at least 2 suspects, a driver and a handler. If it were me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, according to the autopsy report, they found food in the poor guy's stomach. Based on how digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife. Get all that, Hotshot?
So the day Mikoshiba went missing, he was abducted near his home and he was killed right here no earlier than 7:30.
And what was our friend Ehara doing at that time? The old perv was walking through Ikebukuro's ticket gates around 7:43 a.m. This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple security tapes.
But if that's true, he couldn't possibly have killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Yeah, that's the meat of his alibi. Yet somehow he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite being in custody the whole time. So there's no doubt he's connected to the killers. If we just put the screws to him, he'd squeal. Damn it, HQ! Why the hell are we out here working the site if it's already been picked clean?
All right, Nabe-san. Deep breaths.
Yeah. But do you see why we've got to get someone in to talk to Ehara? Hell, beg Shirosaki-sensei for a visit if you have to. HQ can't say squat about his attorney visiting.
Hell of a cop. We only just met and I'm halfway to becoming his girlfriend. Again, I guess I'd do the same thing.
What you said raises some questions of my own, about the crime scene and the body.
Oh yeah? Ask away then.
There's a chance to get some pertinent facts. I need to ask what evidence the police collected from this scene.
How narrow is the window for Mikoshiba's estimated time of death?
Based on how digested his breakfast was, he was killed somewhere between 7:30 and noon on the morning of October 7th.
Pretty impressed you can narrow it down like that with a 2-month-old corpse.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the kidnapping, they could have made him eat a typical Mikoshiba family breakfast.
It's possible. All they had to do was make him say what he usually eats.
Good, we're on the same page. Now, if we take into account the decomposition of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death actually ranges from 7:30 a.m. on October 7th all the way to the end of that month. So about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's a massive gap. Can't we narrow it down further?
The body's just too decomposed to do that. But expand the time frame all you want. Ihara was in custody through the whole thing, so he couldn't have done the deed.
Right. He spent 2 months behind bars. Hate to think a different crime got him such a strong alibi.
In any case, someone else killed Mikoshiba. If we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
What was the victim's cause of death? The news called it a massive hemorrhage.
Yup. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death. After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him. Lifting his chin with his left hand, his right hand slid the knife.
Sounds like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
It's one of the few things we're sure of.
I noticed the burn marks on the floor in the shape of an arrow. What's with that?
Somebody lit flares here, the ones that shoot red smoke. It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body. Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal to make sure the body got found. They probably had the timing all worked out with Ihara so he could predict the body's discovery from maximum impact. And that's exactly what he did, just as the judge handed down the sentence.
What would be the point of that, though?
For all I know, he just wanted to blow everyone's minds.
What shape was the body in when it was found?
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His hands were zip-tied behind the chair, securing him in place. The cause of death was the throat wound, but before that, they really worked him over. Rough way for the guy to go.
Damn.
They even broke all his fingers. On both hands.
That sounds painful.
Fucked up, right? I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be Yakuza, could be Mafia, take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out too, just to make sure there's no stone left unturned.
Doesn't this place have a manager? I'm sure it wasn't always like this.
There is a property owner. He's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted for 2 years. Apparently, there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken by the killers, most likely.
Has the murder weapon been found?
No. There were no weapons at the scene. A real shame. That'd be some decisive evidence.
So when you said it was a knife, was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
I wouldn't call it a guess. The coroner outright stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like instrument.
I think I'm starting to get the picture here. That should be it for questions.
Tell me, you detectives out in Kamurocho always this hands-on?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying you guys work quick. We had barely set foot in Seiryo High, and you already had the run of the place. Hell, you even closed in on that Sawa-sensei and got a meeting with her.
I was just lucky to have been there on another case.
Is that right? What? What's wrong?
Somebody's spying on us with binoculars.
No shit?
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket. My number's on my card!
Yagami!
Hey, wait up!
Oh shit, now it's getting interesting. Damn, he hauling ass.
You won't get away.
On your ass.
Hold up.
I see why, Sierra, you said that. Kicking during a chase, kick there like soccer balls, very cases of buckets, maybe on when you get near one, you press the button to kick it at your target. Now your target will lose health. If they're too far, they turn a corner and you lose visuals, kick them. Kick the object may not hit them.
You won't get away.
Damn, I'm still running after him.
Hold up. Run it out. Get away from me. You won't get away.
God damn, boy.
Cut it out. Get away from me. Give it up already.
Damn, hot shot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other two guys with me. They'll be here any minute.
So you were here gawking, is that it? Better than busting in like you own the place.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
So, who are you? Why'd you run?
I ran because I saw a cop jump out a window and charge at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
He thinks you're a cop. Should we get you a badge and a hat?
I'd be honored.
Do you have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other two pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high school together.
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
Oh, well, I'm organizing a class reunion in Chinatown. So I came to scope out the location in advance.
This ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
Oh, we thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the crime scene.
Pretty morbid idea, isn't it?
I suppose.
What high school did you all attend?
Kurakawa Academy, a private school in Tokyo.
Well, it's not Seryuha. Man, are these guys seriously not linked to the crime in any way?
Hey, over here!
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate.
Well, they traveled all the way to another town to start crime scene.
All right, you jokers are free to go. Appreciate you being so civil.
Guess that settles it. We're just dumbass rubberneckers. Tough break, huh? After all you went through chasing them down.
I don't mind. I'm autos to always swing for the fences.
Yeah, well, your strikeout was pretty amusing. The guy who goes down swinging is all right in my book. Now that that's settled, give my regards to Shirosaki-sensei. We get some dirt on Ehara soon.
I might need to buy Fire Emblem. Well, that was interesting. I'm starting to piece things together. Good timing for a chat with Saris. I should have headed back to the I'm a 99, didn't give Sari or something. So got so many side missions. Alright, let's see this one. I've been talking about a human body mod that moves around and even walks around at night. Probably bull, but I might as well check it out while I'm here. Find the Roman body mod.
Huh?
I know I'm not the only one who saw that. Don't tell me that thing actually walks around. No, I really just need to get sleep. Look like it went upstairs. Maybe I'll poke around a bit just to be sure I'm not too crazy.
Hmm? I can hear it. There it is.
It's not it.
I can hear it.
Hey!
Hey, what are you doing here? Okay. Holy shit, it's real. Okay, you're not getting away.
Hold up!
I'm running into school after a body model. This is hilarious.
You won't get away!
He just threw his heart at me.
kidney?
Hold up!
I better catch him before he donates any more organs.
This is hilarious.
Hold up!
Yo, he really going, yo.
You won't get away!
I'm running in circles. This is hilarious.
Hold up! Hey!
Just what the hell are you, guy? Damn it. Now that I've gotten a closer look at this kid, just painted himself. At least he's got pants on. Hey, are you a student here? What are you doing? Some kind of prank? Yeah, you found your switch. I've been tested. Gotta say, you hooked up the most complicated strategy for cheating I've ever seen. I know. Terror Naito. Second year here. I've been falling behind this year to the point that the teacher told me if I flunk another test, I'm gonna get held back. Don't care how stupid I look doing that, I just need a passing grade. I'm sorry. I mean, good for you not caring about appearances, but I imagine with the amount of time it took you to get done up like that, just yeah, I don't have a good answer to that. I mean, isn't it a way faster to look at answers other people write down instead of trying to memorize them all? That's not gonna fly with me. What's your grade even mean? Key to foot. Now, this kind of thing is the ground for suspension or expulsion, right?
No way.
I mean, seriously, body model? Say why that specifically? Oh, well, I got caught cheating, everyone would know, right? Mr. Gusty came to life this one day. Now the wound will really freak everyone out and keep them away instead of chasing after me. I also made some fake guts to throw potential slow pursuers to slow them down, you know? Like outcrops. You already saw it. It's an strategy, right? Old time, but I suppose got a point. In all the chatter posts I saw about the model, nobody ever suspected it was really a student. Kinda surprised such a shrewd kid failing so badly. Well, I still got caught in the end. I guess I could still have a better plan. You ever ended up finding the answer sheet? Oh, last time I tried the faculty room, but it was locked, so tonight I started on the classroom. Well, I then for dressing up, standing still, moving around the Dutch drawers, and came up jack squat. Spooky story around the school just boils down to this sad clown of a failure in the end. Maybe I could get a job with some kind of scientific circus. Those are actually real.
Hey.
Gotta say, you don't seem very regretful about this. No, I really am. I messed up, I know that. Sorry for putting you through all this trouble, Yagami son. I didn't mean to scare you. You didn't scare me. Alright. What's next? I know I've made a commotion doing this. I'm going to to apologize to my teacher. If he's willing to let this slide, then I guess study my hardest and see how well I do on the test. Well, you plan on owning up to what you did, studying for your test. I guess there's not much left for me to say. Let's leave the body painting club, alright? No more posting up in the room, classrooms like that. Yes, of course. Okay, you better get home and crack those book exams right around the corner, aren't they? Thank you. Yeah, I'm really sorry. See you later. Well, things should simmer down now around here. Still going home dressed like that? Ah, zombie. He really is the gutsiest kid at Syria. And now his teacher's gonna take the news, though. Talk to him next time I see him around school. If I see him around school. Alright, man, I gotta stop here. Come back from a break and do Persona.